Oh fuck, VTube Studio isn't open. Now it is. Hang on. It's coming. Honestly, I'd rather kill Chaos right now, but I've put this off for long enough. So, what am I... Right, I need to make it capture browser... Give it a moment. No browser capture... Capture? Will that work for Opera? Okay. Oh, right, no, I haven't. If it's working. I've set it to capture browser, capture Opera, but it doesn't seem it wants to work. Maybe it registers it as something. While it's trying, I'll set up a window capture. Cursor client area, sure. Alright, so they were doodling emotes. Start off. I should probably have some music in the background. Damn it, where's the... There it is. Okay. One of the only ones I actually have an idea for is a variant of Pants Grab. Let me get a picture of Pants Grab so it's clear. WebP! Well, okay, will it work though? Give it a jazz. Here's Pants Grab. Can I add that as an image source? Okay. Good. It looks like it recognizes WebP. It do. So, the goal here is going to be to make a variation on that. Instead of grabbing crotch, though, I want it to grab, like, have hand in toaster, but on that angle. So, I guess I should probably also look up clip art toaster. it needs to be on the right angle. None of these are quite what I'm looking for. That one's... Well, these are all just references. Nice. Oh, that's too much effort to copy. I just want, like, a reference for the angle. That looks pretty good. Save image as... reference. Save. And then we add another image. Stir. Open. Yeah, it's gonna look something kind of like this. What about if I filter that color key? Color, like color, there. Something kind of along those lines. Alright, that's enough stalling, so... It doesn't need to be perfect. The whole point of this is to just doodle some things. Better to make a bunch of half-assed ones than to make... That makes that brush. Can I undo? Alright, first time using this program as well. Up, up, up. No. Ah, I see. You can save presets. That's handy. I don't... Okay, whatever. It's square for some reason, but... Alright, that's better. Pretend you're playing, I don't know, Scribble.io or whatever. Start by drawing the hand, I guess. And thumb. And that's thumb. And... Nope. Doesn't go out quite far enough. Actually, no, this works. This needs to be a harder... I'm beginning to think it's the brush that's the issue. Whatever, it doesn't... You're really only seeing the hand there, so... That's a rough thing of a hand. And this is a little loud now that I think of it. Okay. Might be a shorter stream than you if I run out of ideas. thinking. Right. I guess now I make the toaster. Bathtub toaster? Oh, that's a great idea! Thank you, Winter! Alright. That is going to be the next one for sure. After I'm finished this, alright, how do I make a new layer? Yes! Just, like, I don't really have any ideas right now, if I'm being honest, so... any sort of idea is welcome. How do I add layers? Chat, voice call, that's convenient. Add layer, there it is. These are all just sort of proof of concept things that I'm doing right now, so it's not going to... These aren't going to be what I'm using. Definitely not. Transform... Wait, why did that show a 3D shape for a moment? Okay, no, it's literally just clicking. For a moment I thought it was something special. Is there no line tool? I'm bad at making lines. Right now I'm just testing out what this stabilizer feature does. So if I... it'll do. Right, so we want it to be kind of on the gray side. My personal type of gray is got a little bit of red to it, but I really don't care. This is just a rough. Right, so that looks like... No, I do want more of like a corner there, so... Because my particular toaster shape doesn't actually function well for this idea. But you see what I'm going for, right, Winter? The goal here is... to make something that resembles the pants grab emote, but with hand and toaster. Wait, can I paste into the image? That would make a lot more sense. Just jamming hands into a toaster. Yeah, I've already got an emote like that in my Discord, but I'd rather have it more looking like Pants Grab, because Pants Grab is a fucking great emote. Alright, and then some stink lines. Just to show heat. Maybe a layer of smoke as well. That's just an indicator to show that. Add another layer. I'm an addict. Oh. Okay, so any of the grayed out ones I need to... Oh, shapes. Okay. This is a pretty cool program. If I'm gonna do more art, well... I say program, but... Copy. Right, and then we make it kind of on the grayer side. Like it's smoke, see? Not much, Corvoda. What's up with you? I'm trying my hand at designing emotes. These are not the final emotes by any stretch of imagination. I'm just trying to, like, put some ideas down so that when I commission things... Nice, Pokemon good. Yeah, so that way when I commission my emotes, I actually have something I can point at and, like, go, this, like this, but good. Alright, so, speaking of which, that one is basically done for my proof of concept. I am most certainly not an artist. I can do some mimicry and stuff, but... And, I don't know, I can get some details, but I suck at actually, like, drawing. Having a sketch as a base is so helpful. That's what I thought. Because you saw the BRB screen and stuff. I just kind of let Man of Bone, the artist for that, do kind of whatever he wanted. And the result was great. Don't get me wrong. I love it. My avatar, my BRB, my banner, all of them turned out amazing. But I want a bit more direct control over my emotes because they're going to be... So in my opinion, emotes are something, ideally, that are so good your chat wants to use them in other people's chats. They're the reward for subscribing, but rather than a reward for subscribing, you want them to be an incentive to subscribe. Because, let's face it, if you just want people to give you money, like, there are better ways to do that. I don't know. Thoughts are out of focus because all I want to do right now is kill Chaos, but this has to be done. So, yeah, this is the start. Toaster grab. Can I put text into the image? Doesn't look like I can with this. Also, I've pinned a link if anyone wants to join in and do their own doodle as well. Honestly, like, there are very few channels that really have, like, fantastic emotes. The two I can think of are, off the top of my head, 3 actually. Hazmat, Allbones Jones, and Bat at Video Games. And honestly, I'm giving Jones a pass entirely because of these. Like, these two emotes are emotes that I love. I subscribe to Jones entirely to use these emotes in other people's chats. Like, look at this face, the RTX face. You drop that in someone's chat, and they're like, what the fuck is that? It's great. See, that's the goal of, like, emotes, in my opinion, is the I don't know what I'd do without them. I have some gift subs that I've got and some other things. Having good, like, having a Wiggly is always good as well, but those are, like, apparently there's, like, a waiting list for those. You know, Wigglies, things like this, yeah. Ooga, the smile. The dance, shy, dead, you live. Yeah. Am I currently subscribed to Bat? I am not subscribed to Bat at Video Games right now. And then, what about Haz? Am I subscribed to Haz? Fuck, I should really make sure that I'm subscribing to them, because I actually use their... The classic. Some of those are some classic memes. Hatergar. I mean, you have some good emotes. Like, don't you have Gondel as an emote? God, Cat Cries in particular is pretty great. Yanomancer has some good cat-themed emotes. Gremlins. See, part of it is that I've been thinking of... what it is to actually want it true. I've been thinking of kind of getting an upgrade to my design. Not a redesign, but I want to add some arm tracking. And possibly some mouth tracking in as well, beyond just the vents in the toaster. You remember when I started out, for the longest while, before I went to rigging, I had the, like, I forget what the term is, but it's the thing, it's the line that moves based on the volume of your voice, or whatever, and I had that in place of a mouth for, like, the first half of my streaming career, because it's almost been a year now, and I should have... yeah, waveform! That's the word, yeah! So, setting up a waveform in Live2D sounds like an impossible task, but if you could set up something so it's like a repeating texture that goes from left to right, and it's a sine wave. And as long, like, when you have two of them, when one finishes, it teleports to the other side of the other one, so it's a constant loop, right? Going back and forth. And as the volume of my voice increases, I'd make them smaller and closer together. Yeah, no, so the reason I want it to work like that is because I know Live2D has the ability to stretch and compress layers and images and stuff. So I'd have that, but it would be bound to the realm of my mouth. So it would be, there would be mouth tracking, but there'd be no lips or actual mouth. It'd just be this sine wave that would increase and decrease in size by the mouth position, and then how frequent the waves are would depend on my voice volume and activity. That is the goal with that. So, and that would allow me to have a bunch of mouth-related emotes. Like, I definitely want a good, like, wheeze laugh emote. I want maybe, like, a point and laugh emote. There's a lot of, like, mouth-related emotes that I kind of want, and, like, hand-related emotes that I kind of want, that I realized that my current design does not support. So, an upgrade is in order, eventually, after I kill Chaos. Probably several times, because I want to do, like, New Game Plus stuff. If any of that makes sense. Anyway, Winter had a very good suggestion for another emote. And that would be Toaster in a bathtub. It does need to be a bathtub. Right? Yeah, Toaster in a bathtub would be really good. But, like, what emotion do we want it to convey? Because obviously just putting me in the bathtub... It could be a kiddie pool. I was thinking the same thing, because, like, a kiddie pool is round... Well, yeah, suicide, but not for me. That was the goal of, like, the eventual hot tub stream, would be... I'd be dangling above a hot tub, where there'd be someone, like, bound and gagged, like, struggling in the hot tub, and it would be, like, hanging by a cord, and if chat gets too inactive, and, like, the model falls, the screen glitches out, stream just ends. That's been an idea for a while. So, that's good. I'll probably do that during the anniversary event. Oh! I could do that prior to a new model reveal. Say, like, while the old model's drying off or whatever, here's the new one, and I come in with, like, arm tracking and mouth tracking. Hell yeah. And, like, head tracking. Because as much as I like the sort of independent eye movement from the main toaster body, it doesn't really... It makes it difficult... It's not as eye-catching in thumbnails to have the toaster just facing straight on, you know? Yeah. I'm gonna do that. That sounds so good. Once I get around to it. That's the thing. These things require so much prep. The last two attempts at doing, like, a retrospective stream I've done were flops. But this time, I'll be prepared before I do it. But before that, I do want to kill more chaos. So, back on topic. Toaster in a bathtub. Excellent emote concept. Will attract attention, but it needs to convey an emotion. Just kill me now is a good emotion. Not actual suicidalness, of course. More like the fuck my life. Fuck my life is the right emotion. It is one of the possible emotions. Okay? CDI Mario, all toasters, toast, toast. That is... I do like that. Again, like, what reason would someone have... Actually, I don't know. There's related things. Oh! With the funny Minecraft you just said. So the Low Tier God Classic. That could work. Right. The low tier... Okay, hang on. Let me find the image. Low Tier God now. So let's see if I can paste directly into edit. Paste into new layer? Sure. Edit. Paste. Allow. Whoops. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And I've already got glowing eyes and lightning in the image, so... So the trick is, the thing is, I am silver in coloration, or steel, or whatever the hell you'd call this, by default. So the white lightning wouldn't stand out as well. So probably... Right. So we're gonna do it like that. We'll put it over here for now. You know what? I should probably have copied and pasted those into the actual image. So what we're going to do... edit the image of the actual guy? I see what you mean, but I don't... Yeah... I don't know, see, he's also a streamer is the thing. Alright, and... Right, so with the angry face... Oh yeah, Dude's an infamous lolcow, actually. He's been at it for years at this point. He's a huge meme in the fighting game community, because he either goes to tournaments or used to go to tournaments. Paste. Right. So, add this here. This will be the base of it. No. The eyes there are too low. Alright, that's... No, because the... Ah, fuck, I lost it. There. Let's do as a base. Whoops. Don't know what I just showed off there, but it should be fine. I don't think I do anything nasty in this browser. Okay, so now then, filter, beta, brightness, hue, saturation, all that. So what I'm trying to do now is make the toaster a non-gray color. Then I can make the... Toaster with googly eyes could work as a silly emote. If I was gonna do an animated one, that would be a good one, where I just go like this and I have googly eyes. Could add that to the model as well, maybe. Darn, the subtle variations in color on the actual toaster are... Oh wow, that light's brightness is not good. It seems to also be contrast. No, I want it more of an orange is the thing. But the issue is then that makes the other part green. Whatever, this is just a proof of concept. But if I go no saturation first, no, then the eyes don't work. If I go no saturation... Yeah, that's not how you do lightness brightness. Alright, there. And... Can I zoom in at all in this? I can. I'm gonna drop this at my feet real quick. Space toaster? Hang on. So because I'm using my... Shoot? Because I'm using this browser, I need to make sure not to click the link. This Space Police, the toaster that time forgot. Only if you plug it in and stick a knife into it. President of... What the hell is this? Funny. Almost funny space sci-fi comedy. The first time I'm seeing any of this. Mad and rather disgruntled scientists. Images for ideas, true. Threatens to travel back in time and punish the person. Captain Induish and do whatever they can to stop him. Space belief. It's talking about how it's great if you like Douglas Adams and Terry Pratchett, which is a glowing review, but I don't know how accurate that is. Right. What was I doing now? First of all, I need to copy my low tier god image again. How do I just pan? Oh, I guess that's how you pan. That's stupid. Chuck Tingle level dumb bullshit. True. Why is it moving the whole image now? Oh, I see. Click and drag holding space in most programs. That is indeed how this one works. So we're going to... It is convenient having that on eyedropper. I think that color there is best. Paint bucket. That's... no. Ooh, I can lower the opacity. Alright, we've got that now. That's good enough. Then... no opacity this time, just all in. No, I need to color the background first. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is swap the color of the lightning and of the toaster, effectively. Okay. Start with an eraser, erase that background. That off so that I can undo. Doesn't need to be perfect, just enough that I can... what I need to do. I say it doesn't need to be perfect, but unfortunately this part does. Alright, and... that'll do. As long as it's not a light color, it really doesn't matter. Now then, on the layer below, go to the brush. And start there. Oh, that's that. Okay. Start with this as a base drop. Just something for the background to have. That way, for lightning background. Erase, back to the previous layer. Last few edges. Looks like a Gurren Lagann style toaster because of the hue change. Funny. Alright. And now we go to you, the paint bucket. Undo. Higher tolerance, mild opacity, maybe? Oops, that's too much tolerance. There we go. Nice and light. Small size of the eyes does make it difficult to determine that they're eyes, but I suppose if the lightning is really thin, it'll be fine. How wide is that? That's too wide. What does density mean? How is that different from opacity? Ah, I see. Interesting. I might actually take advantage of that. What does min size mean? Hello, who dat? Who has joined? State who you are. Well, they haven't done anything yet, so it's fine. Oh, it's Bagel! Hey Mo, how you doing? Wait, I'm not in VC. Why am I not in VC? I'm dumb. I literally set up an event for this. Hello. So, we're just doodling emote ideas. If you have an idea for an emote, doodle out a simple sketch of it or whatever, and, yeah, see how things go. Right, so... No, that's too jagged. And that pixel size is too large. Let's do it like... 4? 2. Don't want to put too much more effort into this, because... for obvious reasons, this is not final thing. And then just some extra random scribbles of electricity. There. Really need to go inside. Street. There we go. So we've got 2 right now. Vote to your god now, and hand and toaster grab. So let's see. Right, toaster and bathtub. We never nailed down what emotion toaster in bathtub would give. Or okay, so this is a good coat now. But what if we made the like border of that a bathtub? You see where I'm going with this? So instead of water, yeah, instead of water, we would use, no, instead of the stormy clouds, it would be water. Probably boiling water, given my heat. Alright, rather than do this long copying sequence again, I'm just gonna go, we'll draw a bathtub. Right. Grab brush. Let's grab that color again. We'll do a similar thing for the background here this time. Turn down the stabilizer a bit so I can really wild, but this is just so that way I have something to draw the bathtub on, because bathtubs are always white in color. Except when they're not, but for image recognition's sake, we'd want ours to be white in color, sure. Ink. What does that setting do? Size ratio? Size pressure sensitivity? Okay, this is designed for, like, art programs and stuff. Right. We also confirmed that we can't add writing to this. So we want... probably something... Nope, no, wrong color. No, we want that bathtub curve. Let's see. Bathtub perspective shot. Images. No, that doesn't show the lip of the bathtub. Although, that's a good call. If I have it so there's, like, tile in the background, it would be more identifiable as a bathroom. So... Rectangle. Oh, that's too dark for bathroom grout. We want the stroke width to be nigh invisible. Then sort of like a tile design. That's really ugly, but it'll do. It'll do for getting the point across as, like, a sketch. I will now add another layer. Yeah. Let's add the toaster in next. Shape. Hexagon. Is there any way to have it rotated by default? No. Color. Can't show. On. It's orange. Oh, low-tier god emote of a toaster in a bathtub is just... I wonder if Twitch will even approve this. Fuck it, if they don't, I could get it, like... I could have it in my Discord as the emote too spicy for Twitch, or something. BTTV is also an option, true. I mean, again, the whole point is that this is gonna be one spicy emote. This one is... oh, no. Fill. Ugh. The corners aren't sharp enough for my liking, and it's the wrong angle. Rotate. What? No, oh, what? Why, though? Why would you make it that? Actually, that's a good idea. I want to see view in grayscale. Yeah, see? It cuts the point across. But, like, with color... color helps it pop. God, that does not make any sense. Okay, is there no way to rotate in this? Nope. Okay. Why, though? Maybe I should have used an actual drawing program, but the advantage of this one is I don't need to worry about any sort of file-related breaks. What's with all the different weird leg shapes? Like... Yeehaw, Chuckle Fox! Also weird clip art people. But no, you can't have a vertically aligned hexagon. Fuck you. Move and resize a layer. Oh, did I speak too soon? I spoke too soon. Let's go. Don't blame the program. Blame the toaster using it. So, be sure to blame the program too. True. Ah. One moment. I just need to take care of something real quick. There we... oh, wrong one. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Yeah. Chicken soup, good. I've been tempted to make my own soup as well, but... I don't know. Nah, don't go that. Okay, so, we've got the basic toaster shape there. Where's the image I'm using as a reference? I won't throw it up on screen, but... fuck it. Wait, I know what I can do. And... fill, solid color. Edit, paste, shrink that way down. Oh, whoop. What? Oh, cool. You can align things that way too. This is a nice little piece of software, especially for browser base. Wonder if I could make that opaque. I think that'll do. I could just look over at it. I need to work on that sort of thing. Okay. So that's not the type of bathtub I'm gonna aim for, but it does make for a good reference. But if I use a white bathtub... it'll conflict with the... Okay, I see. So, opacity, switch back to this layer. To be a pure white there, and then I'll go with more of a gray. The bathtub. Back to the brush. That's the eraser. Go back to the brush. Nope, that looks awful. Let's turn up the stabilizer a bit. Ooh, that looks alright. Fuck it, it's just a concept art. Wait, no, if the grout is... Okay, hang on. Bathroom wall tile with dark grout. But the white grout is what makes bathroom wall tile, right? Yeah, because anything that has black grout is usually like white tile. What other color can it be? Dark grout. Same image results. Oh, this is frustrating. Oh, just pure white wall. Okay, hang on. Hello. There's some... Scrolling down a bit, there are some good options. Actually, if I go for an even darker gray... Ah, right, I was going to put that on a different layer. Oh well, too late now! Let's see. That'll do. That'll do. That, again, the background grout on that tile is meant to convey the image of bathroom, rather than to actually be, like, you get what I'm trying to say. Now then. That is a good bathtub rim shape right there. Obviously, it's going to be full. Add another layer, because I am addicted to that. Get that. What the fuck did I just say? This. Is that the right size? Eh, roughly. Whoops. That's roughly right? That's way off. It'll do as a proof of concept. It's not going to be super accurate when they do it anyway. Who gives a shit about on model? I'm a virtual toaster. Right, so Control C, B, this. Hagertech via combo trials? Nice. Transform tool. good. Also, I just realized I need yet another layer for the vents. To make it the vents the same color as the tile, maybe? For the purpose of demonstration, it'll be. Rectangle. Undo. And fill. Whatever, it's just a proof of concept. The other one literally looks like that! This one already has so much more effort than that put into it, so... Now then, for the color of the water, we want to use something probably a brighter blue? We'll go softer. Oops, Control-Z. Probably less vibrant. Bit nice and obvious. This is water. That'll do for that. I could just specify the water's boiling, but, like, adding a bubble or two, that wouldn't hurt in elaborating kind of what I want. And then what we need is the lightning. What are you drawing, Bagel? Right, so we do a classic zigzag pattern for the lightning. Trails off. Get the idea, just... You know what? I'll point to the lightning in the previous image, if asked for more guidance. The lightning in this one doesn't look as well. I did a fairly good job of the lightning over there, making it look authentic to the low tier god image to an extent. I can also just point to the low tier god image and say, do that! But on that sort of toaster, in the bathtub. Make the toaster orange, as if it were heat. Yes. There. Alright, so, toaster in a bathtub with the Minecraft yourself implication. Works. Excellent job. Excellent suggestions. So we have 2 emotes so far. 2 emotes planned. Now. Speaking of now, what other emotes can we try for? What other ideas does anyone have? Toaster in a bathtub is good. Toaster grab is good. I just realized I've had both of those as sources this entire time. They've been on screen the entire time. Let's get rid of those that way and add them to the actual canvas so they are where they're relevant. I could add that. The fucking Mothman. Pretentious fucking dipshit. Sort of? See... So, the issue is I've already had people who struggled to recognize that the eyes are indeed eyes. And I don't want to add unnecessary confusion to that by, like... making it also... using them as hands. The way I was thinking of doing hands was, if you're familiar with Venture Bros, the way Phantom Limb's arms kind of like flash out like almost like an outline, but with lightning in it. That's kind of what I want to go for, but with the signature red or orange lightning. Is what I'd like to aim for my quote-unquote limbs. It'll also make it real easy to, like, have different possessions and stuff. That and maybe kind of a glitch effect. Kind of like the one on, like, the avatar, the emote, the banner. All three of those are good, have a cool glitch effect Man of Bones had. And then, of course, I also had the glitch sun behind me at some point. So kind of a glitch effect on the arms would work as well. The thing is, I don't have any of that yet. So, it's hard for me to justify putting arms in any of these emotes. When I don't have any of that, yet. I want to finalize the design before I make any emotes that feature things that could be in the design, you know? Although, I suppose I don't have to. Yeah, again, kind of like Phantom Limb, but like in reverse with no torso or anything. So it would literally just be like floating arm-shaped static. There's definitely going to be a full forearm, elbow, and I guess part of a bicep, maybe? Because you can't really like lean on things with Rayman style arm. So much expression comes from the elbow in posture. And also, it's a lot easier to track forearm and elbow bend than it is individual finger movements. So that's probably where I'll focus on my rigging, is that sort of positioning. And it gets it across. You don't need to see the specific hand motions if I'm like waving my arm at the camera or doing a pose or whatever. I can manually rig up hands for that if hand tracking doesn't want to cooperate. So, that's that. I could go for an Oge. Right, first things first. Copy image, edit, paste. Oops. Z. Move this over to here. Just so that way there's some clear inspiration with that. The sketch is like a rough idea of what it could look like in the end. While, I feel it's important to also include the inspirations, so to speak. I'm actually happy with how the sort of concept sketch there turned out. Okay. Right, okay. He has a mascot, but it's never on screen. It's as if his streams are in first person and his floating hands just appear in front of the screen sometimes. That's really cool, honestly. Funk's a cool dude. Cool dude? Whatever. Yeah, Funk makes really cool videos. I've been following their content since the TF2 days, and it's always been good. What was I about to look up? Yeah. So, do I make an... Now, if I want to make an okay, I don't give a visual reference. They can put it together. So there's no point in doodling that. I guess if I run out of things to draw... Yeah, his move... He did a good job of introducing it. What other emotes do I want? It's tricky because so much of emotion is conveyed by arms, hands, and mouth. I'm looking through the emotes of people I have subscriptions for. Seal is... No... I was tempted to try animating, but... I don't know. You know what? Alright, we'll try brainstorming for another 10 minutes. If we can't come up with a good idea to doodle... Because again, there's, like... I have a solid 3 ideas, 2 of which on screen, 1 of which... doesn't need a doodle because it's literally just basically this as a pose, but more squished onto the face with the good old okay. Whole face. That eyes squint kind of look. No, I am... Okay, no. I jumped to conclusions there. For some reason, I thought you meant the, pensive? Which emoji is it? The one... It's the one... The bottom emoji. You know the one. No, not that one. Not pensive. I think that might be it. Yeah, pleading. That one. I thought that's what you meant when you said, like, sad eyes kind of squint, and I was like, no, I'm not doing that. Yeah, that kind of one. I don't need that energy, but like... A squint emote could work, but the issue is I don't squint. The closest I have is, like, the eyes getting smaller when... Actually, yeah, no, like, when I go angry, it kind of squints. When I start to squint, it just gets kind of darker. Like that. So I don't really have a proper squint look. And I'm kind of... Alright, I'll put a visual aid because I'm planning on reworking the eyes a bit. I don't want to add actual, like, eye opening closing things to this because while it would be, like, good for expressiveness, it would take away from the uniqueness a lot. I do want some pupil movements, though, so let's see. Let's grab a circle, copy a color, go to town over here. So what I'm thinking for the way the eyes will look going forward on, like, the next model update would be something like 3 circles, right? So kind of like that, but the circles would be on different layers and they could move independently of each other. They could change size independently. They could be colored independently, although they will remain the same color. It would be more like the hue changing. And there'd be more of a stylized to them. In my original avatar, I had it, like, saved it as kind of like a 4-bit or 8-bit image. And that, I really like, that's what inspired this. Let's see if I can find that image. I really hope that didn't show up on stream. It didn't show up in, OBS, so okay, I can always you know what? Hold that. There we go. Now I check the VOD. There. Sorry about that. Cheese. Cheese, Gromit! Wensleydale! I love doing that voice. So, Mr. Fazbear. This is what we've got so far for emote ideas. We have Toaster Grab. That's supposed to be a toaster. You know what? I should have the other image as well. Copy image, edit, paste, shrink that. Wait, why? No. So Pants Grab is a fucking amazing emote that I love, but I don't technically have pants. Therefore, Toaster Grab. The other, are you familiar with this image? Right here. This fine member of the fighting game community. Alright, well, basically, it would be a version of that. You've never seen... Wow. Sir, I see this everywhere. I guess that says more about the circles I hang out in, the circles you hang out. No hands, no pants, we try our best. I will receive all the service. Right, so... Yeah, exactly. So, how to explain this in a TOS-friendly way? Yeah, I've seen your name. That doesn't fucking mean anything. You do realize that franchise is like almost a decade old at this point? Yes! You know what? There's, like, almost certainly, like, fan content for Mugen or Rivals of Aether of those characters. Also, you don't need to play fighting games to know of this guy. He's a legend for reasons that aren't fighting game related. Well, also for those reasons, but this particular image is basically... He went, like... He is a known shit talker of his community. And of just people in general. Alright, well, basically he's got an infamous rant about... You should kill yourself now! Your life means... And so on and so on. And it's, like, infamous at this point. Has been for years. So this image is associated with that. So... No... Dude... You're the one looking under the rock from the outside, not the other way around. Don't worry about it. Anyways, someone suggested toaster in a bathtub. The hell is that? Like, a weird... half circle? I don't know. But yeah. Someone suggested toaster in a bathtub as an emote, and I wasn't sure how to really make it work. But then, someone else... Ah, I see. Rock emoji? Weird. In Twitch chat, it doesn't look much like a rock. Oh well. Yeah, so... Someone said toaster in a bathtub, then they were like, an emote, like, about... with KYS energy, you know, keep yourself safe. And, yeah, so that became toaster in a bathtub as a reference to that image. So, that is definitely one of them. Next up is probably gonna be the classic Oge face. And I was describing what I'm planning on doing with, like, my eyes whenever I update my model next. Gonna take inspiration from my, Twitch avatar, and... because Man of Bone did a fantastic job. I won't have the spirals, but I might do some other things. Also might have, like, it flicker to, like, static or blue screen as expressions or something. You know, just silly things. A blushing toaster with toast popping out for a you-know-what type of emoji. The classic trope of something else also rises. That's actually a good suggestion. The main issue here is... like, if you're making an emote for the sake of horny energy... One, there'd be almost no reason to use that in my streams. Unless I'm, like, creating a character, I guess, in something. I guess with some of my Soul Calibur characters I've created, which I need to transfer over to the new account, could work like that. But, man, I really fucked up that perspective. Holy shit. So, yeah, it could work, but... you really need to go over the top with those, because when I first read that, when I didn't... before I understood what you meant by you won't know what, I thought you meant kind of like, oh, like a happy emoji. No, I understand what you mean. I think the #1 problem there is that it would be difficult to draw toast in a way that is throbbing, for one. And you definitely want to go all out with it if you're making that sort of, like, joke. And two, it's just would really stand out as, like, an emote people might not want. Is a worry I'd have. It is a really good idea, though. Fuck, if I could play the kind of games that would justify that... Veiny toast, yes, disgusting. I mean, there is that one Venture Bros character that had, like... Let me see if I can find it. Venture Bros Bane Toast. Copy image. So, like, just to show it off, like, there was this character I remember from Venture Bros. We'll just make this we'll just zoom in, make it really small. And he had, like, toast out, like, light bulb for an idea. That's not a bad idea either. Copy image, edit, paste. The reason I brought that guy up is because... No, we can have multiple emote ideas here. It's a brainstorming thing. Also, you don't go over the top with that. It would still be just toast, but yeah. That's what, like... No. A horrible idea, but we're keeping it in there. So, light bulb toast is... Also, by the way, Fazbear, if you want to join and try drawing it yourself, the link is pinned, or it should be. And you're welcome to do so, as long as you don't actually make it look like a dick. It needs to clearly be toast. I repeat, it needs to clearly be toast. Light bulb? God fucking damn it, Winter! Get that evil out of my chat! Fazbear, you can't draw worth shit. Look at that! Are you about to tell me I'm a great artist? You want to see what that layer looks like? Look at that hand. That barely looks like a hand at all. I am not an artist worth a damn. I can kind of get... No, Winter, no. Damn it, I need to set up the, I need to set up the ban someone emotes. Not the drawing again. Like, all I can kind of do is kind of go abstract with it. And abstract is, in my opinion, probably pretty good for, like, the sort of, I want you to make this as a commission. Because then you could just go, this sort of thing, but in your style, and then you'd probably get what you want. Eureka Toast doesn't... Ban? I don't ban enough people for that to be really used often. Now, on the other hand, kill would work. But at the same time, again, man, all these emote ideas I keep having are like either borderline TOS or almost certainly past TOS. Toaster shooting laser? Yeah, death, murder. These are good ideas. I like the idea of an aggressive emote. So let's think here. Toaster shooting laser. It'd be more of a heat ray, honestly. But... No, it's a fucking heat ray. There is a difference, Winterlight. If it pews, it's... No, that's not how it works. Laser is a specific term. It is light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation. It is a very specific thing. Also, I'd probably go for more of like almost a thunderclap, honestly. Just like spontaneous superheating of air through high energy blast. That makes more sense than going for... Well, no, heat as well. I suppose for a heat rate... It's not how shit works, pardon my language, but it's not... Elaborate, Fazbear. Pre-nuclear explosion toaster? That's just constant. You can't... Like, a pre-nuke... Demon Core toaster, maybe? I could see it. But again, you don't... Like, without hands... Thinking. Oh, right, that's something else I want in a... Ah, I see. Got it. I do want a proper, like... So, something I've wanted for a long time is... If I'm silent for more than 10 seconds, the toaster starts to, like, smoke. You know, like a defective appliance. I like the idea of, like, representation of toaster is thinking by means of, like, smoke billowing out of the vents. Like the toast is burning or something. And then once I actually talk, it could, like, shoot out some toast. Armed, about to explode, but not yet exploded. Again, that's... It's not that the idea is bad, but, like, how do you convey that visually? What are Jones's emotes like? Damn it. Oh, I see Winter. I see ya. Welcome in. So Jones has, like, gun, patchouli, Gangwalker, nice. RTX, not like this, okay. His waifu AI image. And a Wiggly. He's pretty alright.
I'm in here now.
Welcome in.
I figured I would just join in because I just finished making my first attempt at a homemade chicken soup. Waiting for it to cool down a bit before I actually eat it.
I need to move the browser source because it's covering you.
I gotta pull up your stream on my computer because my phone is dying.
RIP. Alright, so Winter is, like, going for it. Already, like, fantastic perspective. Let's see. I'd imagine this is the attempt at the armed about to explode nuke emote.
Oh, it's like one of those, like, community boards.
Yeah!
Okay.
Because I am not artist, and so I can't properly relay someone's suggestions, so might as well do it as a fun community night.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like...
Oh, like, kind of like if you've ever looked at an image of, like, of a Voltorb about to explode.
Yeah, like, not pre-explosion, but,
going thermonuclear for a brief moment. Yeah.
Kind of like Flare.
could work. I like the idea.
It's yeah. It's interesting. Like the about to explode probably would be a good emote for like say being extremely angry. The issue is again, yeah, rage, yeah. The issue is that, like, that could also be confused for, like, say, it glows or something.
Right, you would need to have enough, like, special effects going on behind it to make it very clear
True,
that it's about to explode.
Also, remember, emotes are tiny as hell.
Yeah.
I could go for smug. Instead of angry, right? So, like... Let's say, like, we take this, transform... Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. Oh, and I can't adjust Winter's image. But basically, like, if you angled it so instead of facing downward, it faced upward, and it had, like, a kind of more of a smug expression, then it could work even if they do confuse it for glowing. Smug is a good emotion that I want to convey with my emotes. Let's think about smug. And, like, the about to explode would still work for that. Because, let's face, like, whenever I make a self-destructive play, I am smug as hell.
Trying to think, like, you wanted the like, upwards angle, something like...
Yeah, kind of like an upwards angle.
Something like that.
Yeah,
I guess.
Kinda.
I guess, like... I'm trying to think, like, how, like, if we did want to do the race thing, they would need to come off you, like...
Yeah, so another
they have to, like,
good example
extend
of the
as they go out.
explosion effect would be, like, the way Flare looks in Stranger of Paradise. Or the way, like, Hero self-destructs.
Oh, in Smash Brothers, yeah.
That...
If you just freeze frame on Hero when he's about to explode, it definitely looks like he's about to explode.
Yeah. Yes, I am Toaster. I am Toaster Freddy Fazbear. I am specifically the proper term. AI isn't quite accurate. I am a virtual intelligence packaged with Epoch 10 brand toasters in the far future, and I came back to now because fuck living that life. Flare Final Fantasy. No, we want pre-explosion.
Is there a way to just, like, right-click, paste an image? That thing? Or do you have to import image?
No, you can copy, and then in the top left there's edit, and you can do paste that way. Control-V also works.
Paste file.
Wait, what do you mean so you can hear better? Is my voice cutting out, Fazbear?
I didn't hear anything weird when I was listening to the stream myself, but I'm not listening to it anymore.
It's possible. I started leaning way back. Is this better? It's quiet for you. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, you're welcome to join the call. Just make sure you keep the stream open. I wish I could find an image of, like, Flare about to detonate, instead of, like, having already detonated. I see. Here's a good example. I'll shrink this, don't worry. Oh, whoops. Edit. Paste.
I'll post into the chat. Here's the one from Smash Brothers, because I think the one from Smash Brothers is really good because it's stylized. But I feel like it's probably easier to recreate something like that.
True. I mean, you could also paste it into the image, can't you?
I'm trying to, but I can't figure out how. I have the image copied.
Edit in the top left, paste.
And I see paste, but it doesn't. I don't have the option to click paste, so I feel like.
Oh, okay. So
maybe
then it's disabled for you then.
I guess so.
So yeah, if you were to fill in the toaster though, this kind of thing, right?
Yeah, something like that. Where like the best way to do it to make it look like it's going to explode would be to make the toaster itself like really dark, and then like have like that glowing outline on it. So like instead of having like a black outline, it would have like its glowing yellow outline, and then the outline itself would stretch out like it's going to explode.
Since you're not editing it any further, I'll edit that layer and kind of do what you meant. Yeah. So if we go fill,
bucket tool, click on it or something.
Why is it not working? Oh no, because that's erase, not bucket. I'm dumb. What the fuck?
You bucketed the
wrong layer. Yeah, there we go. Whoa!
Okay. Oh, because I have gaps in it. Oh god, it's doing the MS Paint thing. I love MS Paint.
All right, let's.
There's a lot of gaps.
It's fine. It's a good base image to work with, so. And we. Also, I'm thinking of having gaps in the actual thing. So, the actual lines on the edges of the toaster are left over because, like, the easiest way for me to make a cube was to make, a hexagon, and then just do it that way. Because, again, not an artist.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So... And then it just kind of... I forgot to delete the lowest layer first. And it looks fine. It looks alright, yeah. Right, so... Let's use that gray. Now, how can we make the eyes look smug?
Best thing I can think of would be having... Let's see if I can do this.
I think
I don't have a layer.
Yeah, you'd need to make your own layer again. There you go.
Literally, the only thing I could think of would be, like, obviously the toaster lines aren't your eyes. So, like, if you wanted to do the toaster bits as your eyes, you'd have, like, the metal bent up a little bit to make it look like lower eyelids.
True. Yeah, no,
but if you wanted to actually have your eyes, it would... The best I could think of is, like, having your usual, like, floating around eyes, but, like, have them bent in a way that kind of gives them, like, that shape.
You know what? I might do that. If I'm going to break my rule about not changing the look of the eyes, it would be specifically to look smug. Also, Ocean Kate, I am absolutely planning on that being a redeem whenever I next update my rigging.
Or, let's see, I'm trying to think of other ideas. Let me increase the size of this brush really quick.
No, that's like... No, that idea was good, honestly. Oh, if you're using pencil, it's always a square, because...
Yeah. I'm trying to do, like, circles here. So what... I know, like, in some of the drawings of your avatar, you have, like, squiggles in the eyes. So you could leave the eyes circle, but then, like, on the inside have, like, the squiggles kind of form, like, a smug shape, like that or something.
I actually really like that. Have, like, the innermost layer be, kind of smug looking.
Why am I trying to use my mouse? I have a tablet. What the fuck am I doing? So, like, you can have
pressure sensitivity as well, yeah.
Is it? I'm not getting any, but maybe it's just because of the pencil.
Yeah, the pencil tool doesn't, the brush does.
Oh, I see, okay. So, like, maybe... I'm trying to think, like, you could keep the squiggle like you normally would, but then, like... have like the inner part of the spiral
the inner level of the spiral suddenly breaks the spiral pattern to jump up a bit or something.
Yeah, like you could get like it clearly starts out as a spiral, but then maybe it goes up a little bit to kind of give you that look of like you're trying to look smug. I don't know if it's coming through here. I need like a really fucking tiny brush if I want to do that.
Yeah, I kind of get what you mean. Some of the earlier ones had it as well. Or just, like, even squishing the spiral even at the bottom.
I'm just trying to see if I could give any kind of example, like something like that.
That top one works.
That top one. Like, that's what I was trying to go for the other ones. Like, you still get the pure circles, you get the squiggles on the inside, but then you can kind of just slightly bend the squiggles to present some kind of expression.
That top one works perfectly. That top one is an excellent example. Also, no worries, Gindre. I know that, like, out of nowhere you got screwed over, yeah.
Aw.
Honestly, I think... Can I just copy... I am livid. That is extremely rough, yeah. Alright, copy. And... Oh, nope. See? Alright. If I do copy merged... Cool, that gives me access to your thing. We'll explain more another time. Okay, if I then move... No, I need a new layer. Right. Of yours. Because then, like, again, just as proof of concept, we can do it like... Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, like, that top squiggle is perfect. Exactly. I really like that, actually.
I think it gets it across really well, actually, yeah.
Do I add the spirals to my eyes on, like, as just in general? I might. Now that, like, I see how they can be used.
The real question is, how well will that come through in the emoji? Because they are very tiny.
Well, yeah, let's, so, it would probably be about that size. Hard chill spiral eyes. How many layers deep does this go? It goes very many layers deep.
You mean for the lore or for the layers on the, drawing?
Or, I don't know, like, both, honestly. So, we'd probably zoom it in more because obviously size is at a premium. Now, like, it is hard to kind of see it there, but also those eyes are much smaller than the actual eyes.
Yeah, plus we can also just blow up the eyes and make you chibi.
Chibi, yep.
Chibi toaster.
Let's add a new layer, because I am a layer addict. If we then... size it up, let's say like this. God, no, not Chibi Toaster. I mean, Oge is definitely one of the things I was considering. Corvoda, could you turn off the visibility on your layer? Alright, Control C. No, that's not... Damn it. Edit. Why? No.
If you think Chibi Toaster is a good idea, consider Kajinka Toaster.
Oh god, the human form. So that will eventually be a thing, but I have multiple models I want first, is my answer to that.
I wonder if my model technically counts as a toaster.
It's a matter of feeling. Do you feel like a toaster? Then you're a toaster. That's the way it works.
Hashtag my little toaster. Toaster is a state of mind.
Toaster is a state of mind. Also, Michelle, don't make me ban you. Like, I know it's a joke, but have you been in Flavorful's stream? He did it as the joke as well, and it's one of his most redeemed models.
I don't know if I know the story behind that. Is it like somebody who got like a My Little Pony OC?
Yeah, Flavorful. He was in 2 of the, So, Flavorful has, like, he's just uses PNGs, but he's got a whole bunch of them. Fazbear's right, anytime she could be a toaster if you operated it wrong enough. But yeah, he's got a whole bunch of PNGs, and you can switch which PNG he's using on the fly with a redeem. It's
that's fun.
Yeah, it is. One of his PNGs is a cursed form, and it is indeed the pony form. It is one of his most redeemed forms.
I remember when I was a little kid, I had a My Little Pony soda.
Oh yeah.
It looks nothing like anything I have nowadays. The only thing that's even remotely similar is just like the fact that like she had a pet dragon, like a little tiny animal dragon that just flew around her all the time. I feel like just my Sonas having small little flying pets is just a regular thing.
Yep, flying pet's cool. I am trying to compare...
Same species of toaster? It could be the same company, I don't know.
I mean, Epoch's, like, could be related to Epoch Labs? I don't know. I have a whole bit I have planned with that, but that's also a ways off. So...
I don't think the company that made me ever actually had a real solid name. I think I just, like... What did I bullshit it to? What was it?
You're not Black and...
Black and Deck.
Been out of the loop for a long time. Fazbear, there's no... Oh, no! Fazbear doesn't know of the cursed lore. No, Fazbear, don't look into it. It is... There was... So... Shortly before the rise of FNAF, I think that was Pony Prominence? Is that about right, you think, Corvoda?
I want to say... I don't remember when did Five Nights at Freddy's start becoming a big thing? 2014?
Yeah.
I think My Little Pony, the series, started in like 2009, 2010. Let me see.
It's like a cartoon horse thing that had a fucking massive, very vocal...
Started 2010.
2010. Okay, so yeah, that was probably between 2012 and 2014. Was like the main era of Prominent. Why are you still telling me?
Gindray, no. Gindray, no. Do not fucking look that up, Gindray.
Don't listen to Gindray. He is intentionally teaching you wrong as a joke. Anyways, long story short, it was a cartoon with a fucking insane fan base.
It was literally just a cute cartoon show, My Little Pony, a show targeted towards young girls aged like 5 to 14. And the show like was
the fan base
mostly written and produced by the person who worked on like Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends and Powerpuff Girls. So it had slightly higher than average quality than you'd expect for a show like that. And because the show was actually good, a few like adult dudes started watching the show and they're like, hey, the show actually isn't bad. In the beginning it was just a few on like 4chan. Where they're like, hey, the show actually isn't half bad. And then a bunch of people started watching it, like, I think originally it was just out of like, haha, it's funny that we're a bunch of grown men watching a children's show. But then so many people started watching it that like it actually became its own huge thing where people were genuinely enjoying the show and it wasn't even a bad show, but it was a bunch of adult men watching a show for literal children, little girls. It ended up having a massive fan base to the point where, like, it took over the internet for half a decade.
And that fan base is just insane.
Yeah, a good chunk of them were furries who also enjoyed the horses a little too much.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. I'd say at about this size, it works. But as you start to get smaller, and looking at the size of the average Twitch emote, it doesn't quite work. Gindre, if you keep this up, I'm unmodding you again. I shit you not. I will do it.
It would have to be a toaster.
Don't make me kick you from this call.
Listen, I was part of that shit back then, I know.
I don't doubt it. There's a lot of overlap there. The closest I ever came was I was big on TF2, and for some reason there was a lot of overlap there as well.
Yeah, there was Brony servers. I didn't use them much.
You didn't do anything, Fazbear. Don't worry about it. Don't hate you for being content. It's not a matter of hatred, it's a matter of, like, punishing the unjust. 50s poster with the girl having a toaster tattoo. Good piece of artwork idea, not good for an emote. Remember, emotes are this big. It is really difficult to convey anything in an emote size.
Like, the best size you can get is highlighting over the emote to get it to extend outwards. At least you can get, like, a little bit more details by doing that, but you want the emote to translate without even having to do that.
Yeah. It's why Jones's emotes are so good, in my opinion. Like, he's got so many good emotes. Because he stylizes his avatar really well.
It's that's one of the main reasons on my my Discord I only have emotes of the crow, because
the crow is
it works on black and white backgrounds and it's very solid shapes. I can't think of anything that would involve my robot that would actually work in, like, an emote, at least not for now.
Toast on fire is interesting. See, I feel like a child with parents fighting in the next room. Welcome to the stream. I love giving people that experience. I enjoy those sorts of arguments. Give me your Game Boy! God damn it, Gindre.
It's 10 o'clock. You're supposed to be going to bed. I know you're hiding that DS under your pillow.
To sleep. It's time for bed. Okay, so, in regards to the toaster criticality emote, very good idea, but it's impossible for it to display the smugness from the thumbnail with the spiral emotes. We could compromise and make the lights kind of dip a bit with sort of like a bean shape, but
I know when you make an emote, I've seen some people who have, like, decent quality little thumbnail emotes, but then, like, when you highlight over it, the image is, like, just straight up actually higher quality. I know that's a thing I've seen on a few occasions.
True, but at the same time...
I know you want the smugness to come through on the original emote.
Yes, exactly. It needs... Like, I'm not saying no to the idea, but, like, you know how Germa has, like, the Germa Saturn or whatever emote, and it's literally 4 different emotes that you, like, have to assemble
and nobody
yourself?
can post it.
Yeah.
Nobody can do it properly.
So yeah,
I feel like it's so funny that, like, you literally can't do it right.
Yeah, you can. You just need to do it, like, post twice before anyone can post, interrupt you.
In his chat?
Oh yeah, fuck no, not in his chat. God, no. But yeah, no, so that could work for this, except that I only have 5 emote slots. So, one image that I also kind of... And I don't need to make a reference for this one, because it's kind of ubiquitous in VTuber circles.
It doesn't have to be a 4x4, you could do a 2x2. I have, like, this, which is like a 2x2.
It would be hard.
Just 2x1, I mean.
True. See, okay, 2x2 is what what I meant. 2x1, it'd be difficult to get like the corona of the like explosion, the pre-explosion. I had to borrow this one. Fazbear, have you been engaging in Space Warlord organ trading again? God, that game is fun. So, this face. So many VTubers have this face as an emote. It's a rite of passage. When in doubt, I could totally just have like, ask an artist to do, yeah, Toaster, but with, like, as close to that as possible.
Hang on.
You see it? The classic Oge rat face? Those eyes on my toaster? No, those eyes belong to an actual VTuber. It would be that style of face. Emote of breadcrumbs to feed the birds. That's an interesting idea.
On my stream, that would be... on mine or for yours?
Ocean Cat just kind of, like, suggested that. Like, it could
like
be
either one of us can have that.
I don't really have... I don't really have, I don't know. I don't think I'd use it there. Again, so the goal with the emotes is to get an emotion across. With the self-destruct emote, the goal was smug and satisfaction. And do what you must, I have already won. Chaos! Damn it, he intentionally screwed it up. I wanted to block him, but I missed my chance. The toaster in bathtub emote is referencing the famous low-tier god image. Oh, that actually is an interesting idea. Tipped over toaster with burnt breadcrumbs. Yeah, I like that. You're doing a good job on the Oge.
Just trying to get the angle right, you know?
Yeah, it's a tricky thing.
So it's kind of got like a fisheye lens bloated look, you know?
Well, so, the original face is it's a distortion of the face that it's based off of.
Right.
Perspective do matter a lot for that emote.
Again, I don't know if you need, like...
No pun intended. God damn it, Fazbear. So, that's what that emote is. The classic low-tier god face as an emote, but with toaster and bathtub, because that's the obvious joke to make. And then also the mixture of pants grab and hand in toaster for hand in toaster grab. Is something that I very much want, and like have like smoke coming off it. I don't know if I'll go with the spiral eyes. I might.
I'm just adding them on there just in case.
Just in case, yeah.
That's why I'm making them lighter, so you can blur your eyes and pretend they're not there.
Use yeah, true. Alright, so since you've done that, I will move the Oge out of the way so it can just serve as a reference image. That way we can kind of see what it looks like without... Yes. So, Fazbear, as an AI from the future, a lot of my processing power was remote. Accessed remotely through the licensing server. It's their way of, preventing piracy. No, sleep is important. Both for organics and inorganics. Make sure you sleep. Never skip sleep.
Charge your batteries or something.
Yeah. No, for me it's maximizing trial time effectively so that I can function while separated from the licensing server.
Oh. Yeah, you have like a free trial mode going on.
Yeah, kind of an endless one. You know, it's like... It's kind of WinRAR-esque, but if I were to keep it up, it could cause issues and slowdowns and memory leaks. So I have to go into sleep mode here and there.
Shout out to WinRAR.
Yeah, WinRAR are great. They've been great for decades. It's funny, back in the day, everyone would be like, man, WinRAR just... Like, they always say you need to pay, but you don't. Nowadays, it's like, they knew. They knew in advance, and they have become prolific because of it. People know of WinRAR entirely because of that. They have powerful branding. And a good product. I haven't bought shit from them.
Maybe one day I'll buy WinRAR. I think I use 7-Zip as of right now, though.
7-Zip also good. 7-Zip used in a lot of corporate environment. Fazbear, you'll do better on your exams if you sleep. Not gonna lie, like... I guess power through at this point, because better to just go with what you know than don't, but like, seriously. Cut back on the... cut back on the energy drinks. Focus more on, like... Unironically, a healthy diet makes for good sleep a lot of the time, from what I understand. Just, like, very few carbs, lots of vegetables, right in your caloric limit, and, nothing... Try to, like, finish your meal. No eating or exercise after... Dude, seriously. The moment your exam week is done, slow way the fuck down, start weaning yourself off of Red Bull. That is not good.
That's a lot of caffeine.
Yeah, that's gonna burn you out.
I used to have a soda addiction, and that is a lot even in my terms, God.
Yeah, like, that could burn yourself out super hard.
I feel like now is a good time to remind you that, by all scientific definitions, caffeine is a drug. So yeah. Please do not take too much.
Yes, you're still fucking tired because you haven't slept. Also, you got used to the pseudo-energy that those drinks provide you with until you adjust to them, and your body does adjust to external stimuli. It's why drugs are so nasty. To the point where now you need more Red Bull to get the same, energy that one used to give you. They are an emergency resource, not a lifestyle, dude. I'm gonna stop preaching now because that's not why you come here, but you know my opinion on the matter. I do wish you the best of luck on exams, though. Right, so what are
sure.
So we've got criticality, we've got okay, we've got toaster and bathtub, and toaster grab. Right. Knocked over toaster with breadcrumbs. So I'm going to do this in my usual lazy way. Alright, so I'm gonna do it down here. Gotta go finish some stuff, I'll be back later. I'm probably ending stream in like 10 minutes. Just have a good night, man. No worries. Wait, why is it not working? Oh, because I've got that selected. Why is that still selected? Let's...
What happens if you press Control D? Because that's usually my go-to deselect option.
Wasn't that this time, thankfully. Alright, so stroke width. Oh, okay, it's on fill right now. Stroke width. Let's just go with 10 pixels. And then... No, I don't have enough room to do that there. Actually, I could probably just erase everything over here. Ah, right, that's on a different layer.
Curse of bajillion layers.
Hey, better to have a bajillion layers than only one.
Absolutely. I'm the kind of person where I will have a ton of layers, but like as I'm working on my drawing, I merge them as I go. So that's like eventually it just becomes one thing.
Practice, yeah. Layers are the norm. Alright, so...
You're a grouper? I need to use folders more often. I use them every once in a while, but like...
Group also good, but I don't think this has support for that.
Folders. I think what I'm doing, like, when I'm like doing the colors, I'll do groups.
Honestly, I'm kind of impressed with the amount of functionality this has.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, I can leave comments! Good, okay, so... Poster grab... Oh, it doesn't show up on the image, though. It just, like, kind of...
Oh, it just puts it in, like, a pocket dimension.
Damn it, I was hoping I could add text so that I could kind of, like, explain what's going on. Right, so what am I doing now?
I'm just gonna temporarily draw on top of your other emote right here, because I have an idea on something. Just for the toaster grab.
Sure, go ahead. I mean, if you can improve it, hell yeah.
I'm just thinking, like, having the person's thumb in, like, the grip over here, like, the person's thumb is going into it.
True, so...
Would kind of give you more of the look of the actual pants grab.
Yes.
If, like, their hand was sticking out of it like that, and they had their thumb going in the slot.
So, if you take a look over to the right, you see the toaster I've got there? That's the kind of model of toaster I'd want. So the idea would be the hand is going... The fingers are going into the first slot, while the thumb is going into the second.
Oh. So the hand goes in here, and then, like, the thumb is going in that one.
Yeah.
Okay. I see.
Yeah, it's just that, I could...
Like, if it's just from this angle, this would probably work better, but if you're going for, like, this angle, like, where you could see
yeah, that is the angle, but I realized quickly that, one, I do not have any practice drawing hands, and for two, I do not have any practice drawing toasters from perspective without a line tool. So,
fair,
I just
honestly,
decided...
neither do I.
Yeah. So, I just decided I was just going to make it kind of... very simple, and then I'd explain what I want, and then I've got, like, the actual pants grab emote and the, toaster emote there. I appreciate...
Funny thing is, you're not even the first toaster Sona I've drawn. I just need you to know this.
Really? How many
I drew one for Art Fight. I drew one for Art Fight. It wasn't a Sona, it was more just like a character somebody made on Art Fight that was just like a cat toaster.
God, Art Fight? That's the... Yeah, Art Fight cool. If it is what I'm thinking of. Alright, so then we... Oh, that's... right.
Whenever Fight comes around, I try to draw at least 3 or 4 things for Art Fight, just because I feel like I need to draw a good chunk of stuff if I want to get stuff of my own things drawn. I usually end up just picking the coolest stuff I could find, or like the simplest stuff I could find. And yeah, well, when I was scrolling through the list of like recently uploaded characters, I saw a picture of that was like, it's a toaster, but it's also a cat. So I tried to draw that. And it honestly, out of all the drawings I did that year, it's the one I like the least. But hey, it's a toaster in perspective, I guess.
Oh, this is interesting. If you hold shift when using brush, oh, it does have a line tool.
Yeah, holding shift.
That's super convenient. What the hell?
A lot of programs actually have that. It's really good.
Man, Clip Studio Paint is a fucking dinosaur then. It doesn't have that shit.
It does.
Not Clip Studio, fuck. Paint.net. That's what I use.
Oh yeah, Paint.net, yeah. It's just not working because you have the whole box selected.
No, it's intentional. Those are the vents on the toaster.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm clicking outside, and then that way I can use the line tool to get a line inside. Still kind of tricky to do, but... yeah, that gets the point across. And then... go, bucket tool.
So would this be like the equivalent of you like laying on the floor with a puddle of vomit next to your face? Is that what this is?
I was going to go with dropped lunch, but yeah, basically. Dropped spaghetti, yeah.
Mom spaghetti.
Burnt broken. You know what? I'm just gonna look up burnt broken toast and crumbs and paste the image there. Broken toast and crumbs.
There's vomit on his sweater already.
This will work. Oh, for fuck's sakes, I hate you so much. Back in my day when you clicked view image, it took you to the fucking image. Not to some web page where you click on the image and then you click on another image and then it takes you to the image.
God.
No, it takes you to a page where you can download the image at a small fee.
Oh, it's a stock image site?
Probably, yeah. Alright, and edit, paste. Whoops, that's not right. This one is a difficult one to make like a mock-up of, because it's a great idea. But again, emotes are small. Could make fallen over crying toaster one emote, and then broken toast crumbs a different emote. Because then it'll be 2x1. That works. I like that as an idea. How can I work with a perspective on this? Man, remember when I went, like, a cube as the base of my toaster, thinking, man, that'll make it much easier to draw.
I think so.
God, that was so wrong. Yeah, okay. This has also been great for, like, ideas on what a V3 toaster would look like. Because now I know that I want to stylize the hell out of it, so that you don't need to do it as cube-like. Because when it's just straight up cube, this thing is a pain in the ass to draw.
It's hard to get, like, expressions off it.
No, not that. I just meant, like, staying... Like, a cube is so simple that, like, it's like, oh, I'll go on model with that. And then, no, staying on model hard.
Oh, yeah. You need to know how to draw perspective squares in order to make your model in any way.
Exactly. So, I'm thinking something like... No, that's... doesn't... say. Fuck it, it doesn't need to be good, it just needs to be functional. Also doesn't need to be square. Alright, so what I'm wanting to do, since I can't just have it laying down on one side, because that's just going to be a square, or actually, no, shoot. I could actually make this work, okay. Do this, and then transform. We slide this way a bit. Down a bit. And brush. Let's use pencil for this because it's square. Too big. There, like that. Also along that edge as well. Go back to brush. And I guess I make it smaller so that I can properly do this. This will be the last emote of the stream. Let me know when what I'm doing looks like it makes sense. So, go like that. And then, on this side, make another layer. Stick it behind that first layer. That color. Rectangle. God damn it. Fill. Nope. Kind of see what I'm going for here in terms of perspective, right?
Yeah, like it's knocked on its side.
Yeah.
I kind of see what you're doing, and I'm gonna try and like build off the perspective a little bit here.
Sure.
So I think it'll be, like...
Don't forget about the vents there.
Yeah, so in this case, they'd go like down this way, I think.
That looks right. Yeah. I'd have gone on a different angle, but that's because I have bad understanding of perspective. Apparently, I thought my understanding of perspective was one of my strengths.
I get it. It's just hard.
True. So I was... Yeah, that should work, kind of? I was also thinking of maybe having it on, like, an edge and resting on a piece of toast as well. If that makes sense.
What, like the toast is like falling out and it's like underneath it, like over here? Like,
yeah, so sort of here? Like, let's to scroll up and use the toaster up here as an example. It would be like a chunk of toast where this eye here is. And it would be on that edge, leaning on that.
I'm trying to see what you mean. Like, if the toast would normally fit in this slot here, so you're saying, like, you want to, like, stick out almost? And,
No.
like,
This would be a toast crumb. This would be... The toast has been out, and now I am just lying down on it because I have given up.
Okay, so, like...
It would be, like, kind of... See that big chunk of toast in the image I posted?
This one?
Yeah, that one. So, it would be, like, laying on that underneath a toaster, like if you elevated, yeah, like that, but then like the angle, you get what I'm trying, no, I'm trying to explain. Okay. Yeah. No, that's right, that is the correct position, but the toaster wouldn't be laying flat on the ground, it would be using that as a sort of elevation, so then the bottom, the other side of the toaster would be on the ground, and this side would be elevated a bit.
Oh, so like the toaster would be kind of leaned up a little bit because there'd be a chunk of toast down here.
Yeah, which would allow you...
Okay.
Which would mean you could see a bit of the bottom, which would allow you to see the other vent as well.
I see. Okay, so... let's see, how would that work?
Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking about as well, like...
I see what you're saying. I'm gonna just try and scratch it out right here if I can. You want to be able to see, not much, but just like a tiny bit of the underside here. Like, it would be slightly lifted up like this, and like,
yeah,
I guess
that
there would be
good.
Like the toast here, and then, of course, you'd have...
Something like that, yeah.
The eye, which would go down that way. And then this eye...
Yeah, the vents...
Which would go... that way.
Which would effectively be the eyes, because the eyes would be out in this one. Or maybe they'd be there super faintly, but yeah.
And then your sad little toast here.
Yeah, and then like... That is a very good reference for what I want there, yeah.
Probably like a little arrow up here, just to say like it lips.
Yep. And then like an arrow... That, yeah.
There we go. Trying to symbolize that this is toast here.
Toaster. Yeah.
Toaster.
Alright, I think this was a very productive stream. I'm thinking about what I'll need to do going forward on that. But now I've definitely got some good ideas on emotes. I definitely like the lying down... Having given up and like a bunch of toast crumbs.
Crying.
Yeah. The fucked it up.
Where would the eyes be? Where would the eyes be? Are there eyes?
Oh, the eyes would just be out in this one. This would be a shutdown state. 404. And all that.
Maybe if you can, maybe have like a little bit of smoke or something billowing out, like to symbolize.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Down and dead.
No, like, so that smoke, but then, like, over from this corner, like, the corner of the eye, like, tear ducts.
Say, like, a little bit of extra smoke from down here, and then, like,
it looks so
you can
good.
have, like, the crumbs just, like, laying.
Yeah! Oh, that's a fucking good one.
Good, yeah. I used to be so much better at drawing smoke.
I mean, smoke is a hard thing to do properly. Like, you can see my best effort up there with the hand grab, with the toaster grab.
Yeah. I think I used to do it like this. I'm trying to remember exactly what I did. It was always kind of wispy, but it like went off in weird directions. And then you got the crumbs, of course, falling out. Got like a little pile of bullshit here.
Yep. So good. Alright, I think that's enough for me today. Thank you for joining. That definitely made it much better. Being like I did alright on my own, but having people to bounce my ideas off of, and also, like, assistance with actually drawing the things, very, very useful and helpful. So I'm going to look for someone to raid, so first I'm going to turn off browser capture. If I turn off browser capture, I mean delete browser capture. Because I never want to use it again, if at all possible.
Browser capture sucks if you have to use it, yeah.
Yeah, no, like, that can never ever be on accident, so... Let's see who online. Ooh, Haz is playing Shadows of Doubt. So is Kuma. I tried playing that game, I got lost in the apartment for half an hour.
I know nothing about it.
It is a procedurally generated detective game in a cyberpunk future. Full-on voxel graphics. Like, it's got a very good art style. And, like, a lot of interactivity. Full-on immersive Sims type gameplay. So, like... A good example of what, like, immersive Sims are is, like, that particle effect of a floating piece of paper could set off a tripwire. Breath of the Wild is kind of in a similar vote, so... That makes sense? Also,
I think
man,
so.
It's struggling to track me right now. There we go. As Matt P. Alright, thank you all for coming, and I will see you all in the future.
You have a good night.
You too. Again, thank you for joining.
No problem.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Stay beautiful, Lord Watchers.